Hello there Internet, Quagram here. So, as you may know, I've been working on a new storage system to use for Pokemon Generation Zero. And this time we're doing something a little bit different. I'm gonna start this video by showing the ending of TBC's latest stream on Twitch, where he actually showed this new feature. With a couple of bugs, of course, so there's that. Just watch this first, and I'll continue with my own stuff after that. Enjoy.
Is called Testopia, which is what my coder so eloquently put for the name of the test area for all the different scripts and new features that, my coder has put in for the game. So, this entire map is, completely just test-based. Like, this is all, where I personally test the new features I give to my coder. So, this has all just a random shit that, he puts in there to show me what, he's made, what he's done, and I go in and test it. The most newest features of the bunch are, as some of you have put before, the transfer system. Now I gotta find out where he put this stuff. Aha. Devotion's betrayed. I'm no longer offering. Oh, that's weird. Well, that definitely doesn't make any sense. Yeah, no, this definitely does not work in the way it should. Actually, let's restart the game on here. That might work better. Again, this is all... Testopia is purely a testing area. Again, this is not going to be stable by any means. The stuff that I'm showing you guys here is completely, alpha, pre-alpha shit. This is what I am working on to work on getting public, to work on releasing to you all, sort of thing. This stuff is not by any means ready to be public by at all. No, I don't think that's a reason at all. But anyway, though, the features here though are more or less just used to be tested. And with that, then, hold on. Well, these are different feature guys here. Okay. Anyway, though, the features, though, again, are still very basic. I'm working with my coder to get everything, release and stuff. So this stuff is very, beyond new. Yeah, no, I don't think that's true, though. I don't think that's true, everyone. John, I think is your actual name. I forgot who you are beyond it. Sorry. But, again, I don't think that's exactly true. For the Pokemon themselves, because this coding thing again is something I've purely worked on with my team here, and with my guy Kavagram. I can try it out with what you were talking about, but I don't think that's true. But we'll see. Let's try it out the other way then. With not taking new Pokemon. Either way, this is still again a very test enabled zone, so it's not going to be stable by any means. This is why I opened an entirely different project for it. So what you see here is far from what's in my game and stuff like that. Let me check my side to see if anything's wrong. Nope, my side is just fine, so it's probably your side that's lagging. So it duplicates the Pokemon. That's not good. So I figure it'll be a good time to kind of wrap up the whole thing anyway, just because it's getting kind of late and stuff, and it's 1:40 a.m., so I should probably get to bed soon. But you got to see my pre-alpha test stuff. What we've got done tonight, though, was very good. I have wanted to get this debag here done for quite a while. Dergum here, I'm glad I got him done. I've had to fuck with him for a while now. If any of you were on my last Twitch live stream, you'll see that I was still messing around with how I should structure this event. And when my coder got the stuff done, he made it so much easier to make this event structured because I had the access to actually make the thing as a variable rather than calling script functions for everything. So it was really cool having it completely redone. Kavagram did a wonderful job coding all of this here for me. I had to, of course, make all the event pages myself for it, but his coding allowed me to grab these variables and do this stuff myself to make it, access through it. So his coding was invaluable for, me making this event. So that was wonderful. And the next thing he's working on, now you'll see here is, obviously I wasn't able to test it because it was completely broken in coding. But what I'm planning on is that those of you who have either researched through Google or who know the episode of the infamous Porygon thing will learn that Dr. Akihabara made both Porygon himself, the Pokemon, as well as the transfer system. A lot of people think that Bill was the creator of the Pokemon transfer system, but that is completely false. Dr. Akihabara, who was young in Generation 1, created the transfer system. Bill made the PC system as people think they know it, but with every game you'll notice that each new kind of common up and budding professor quote unquote makes the PC system, but it's always an update from the previous one. And which, if you really search into it, you can find even dates back to the Sevi Islands before Kanto. Sevi Islands had a full transfer system based PC system even before Kanto did. So the technology was far even there before Bill even came along, that douchebag. So anyway, though, Dr. Akihabara made the transfer system. So what I'm going to do with Gen Zero is I'm actually going to make it where you cannot catch more than 9 Pokemon at a time without depositing. What will happen is you catch your 6 Pokemon that are in your team, and then you have what's called your Pokemon MSU, which is your Pokemon Mobile Storage Unit, which is much like we have in our own world as a USB device. The MSU will hook up to a PC, and you can hold up to 3 Pokemon on your MSU. The MSU will hook up to a storage unit, like a PC, and deposit those 3 Pokemon into that PC. The interesting part, though, is that each and every single PC throughout the entire world will be its own storage unit. So if you deposit something into Viridian City's Pokemon Center, you will not have access to that in Pewter City's Pokemon Center. Though, which is a misnomer because that Pokemon Center gets burned to the ground anyway. But you'll learn about that later. That's another hint that I'll just drop here for a moment for you and see if you can find out about that. But moving on. So if you deposit something into Viridian City's Pokemon Center and go to Cerulean City's Pokemon Center, you will not have those same Pokemon. So you have to decide what your team is going to be before moving on, because if you don't, you'll lose those Pokemon until you can get back there through teleport or fly or whatever other means. But your MSU, which is your USB storage device essentially, will let you catch 3 Pokemon that you can take with you. So your choice of team will be very important in going through Kanto, because you have to know what you need, when you need it, and why you need it. So it's going to be very important to backtrack, to know your team, what you're going to need, and then just kind of keeping your team steady with you. There'll be other different ways to like move your team, to different PCs later on. But the MSU, the mobile storage unit, will be the main point of interest. Is what you have to move your Pokemon between PC to PC. Because what I'm going with is that before Dr. Akihabara made the PC transfers, system, you had to use your like USB storage because essentially the USB transfer system is like a cloud storage. Because if you look at it now in our current day and age of gaming, cloud storage is a huge thing, especially with Microsoft. Microsoft is totally pushing the whole cloud, computing bullshit. So we have USB to cloud. So in Gen 1, you have your quote-unquote cloud system, which is deposit your Pokemon on your PC, access it anywhere. But before that technology was made readily available by Dr. Akibara, you had your MSU, which is a mobile storage unit. So that's what we're going for in Gen 0. So you'll actually have to really use strategy when you're like taking your Pokemon with you and deciding who you want, on your team. So that's my big reveal of the night. You 8 people that are on the stream will know this. I will leak details about that out later. But for now, that's the main thing I really want to show you tonight is that and the graphical updates. As I showed you, it's the grass is very updated. The same with the mountains. However, the mountains right here towards the top are going to be the light mountains. The mountains under it will be even darker later, which will contrast very nicely with the grass we have here. And so the main thing is I'm keeping under wraps is the graphical update, which I'll make public, pretty soon once we get the rest of the mountain done. Then we have the Pokemon Academy, which is coming, public sometime soon as well. Then there's the Pokemon Transfer System, which will work with this, once we get that ready without all the glitches and stuff, we'll release that. But yeah, so lots of interesting stuff going on here. Tomorrow I will be actually making a video with an update on all the progress that I've made here. So just keep an eye out. I have to go pee anyway, and I think this is a good time to end the stream, regardless. So I will see you all later, and I just want to thank you all for taking, part of this stream. I love it that you actually watch this, even though there's not very many of you, but the support is very helpful, and I appreciate anytime you come here. So I just want to say thank you, thanks and stay tuned, and just, keep an eye out where everything's going. Alright, see you later.
So yeah, that was from TBC's latest Twitch stream. So I did manage to patch that bug, and what you see here now is my stress test on the new feature. Because this test is rather lengthy, I sped it up so it's 3 times as fast. So I started by picking up the standard 6 Pokemon you get here in the test demo, and then started to fill it with started filling the storage unit with a Pokemon from the lab and a Pokemon from that guy in the player's house. Then I went on to put some Pokemon into the Pokemon Center PC and the larger server room, as you can see right here now. And yeah, just made sure that the Pokemon staying inside the boxes as they should be, and to make sure there are no duplicates, because that was embarrassing. Ugh, that was an embarrassing bug. So yeah, as you can see, the Pokemon party is intact, and the Pokemon inside the boxes are what they should be. So yeah. So it's a bit funny to look at this recording speed through at 3 times the speed. So, but everything works fine, as you can see in this comically sped up recording. Now I'm going to get some Pokeballs. I found some Great Balls, and here you see one reason that I speed this up, as going for this debug menu to grab some Pokeballs takes time. It's hell of annoying. So yeah, now to catch some Bulbasaurs to fill the storage unit. As you can see, I am reusing my K from the dynamic lighting test. So just because I did put in some encountering data for this, I didn't edit the encountering data, so it's just filled with the 5 Bulbasaurs. And yeah, there is one bug, as you may have noticed in this system. There's some part of the old dialogue from before I changed this. So it says that the Pokemon was sent to Pokemon box. It wasn't, but yeah, it remains. So what I'm doing in this test is just to make sure that once I've filled the storage unit, it says that it's filled. And if I try to catch something after it's filled, it gives me a different warning to tell me that the Pokemon was indeed not stored. And that's going to happen now. And if you're wondering about the catch rate, yeah, I'm using a debug cheat to make sure that that the Great Balls actually catch like they were Master Balls. So yeah. Okay, now I'm unloading the storage unit. As you can see, the bulbs are there. Now I'm gonna make sure that I can once again catch more Pokemon. And as you can see, I can. There are still one slot, there's still 2 slots left in the storage unit. And now I am going to deposit this Pokemon in the larger box here to make sure that that works without any problems. And yeah, now I'm gonna test that once you load the game after you saved with a full storage unit, that the storage unit remains filled, so you can't catch any more Pokemon when you load it and it is filled. So yeah, the box is full. So this was the new storage system for Generation Zero. I hope you enjoy watching this demonstration, and I'll see you next time.